Ladies and gentlemen, Hex community of all ages, hey, Jake Freedom here, coming to you live from YouTube for this week's Hex Update Saturday, and it's the first one of 2014, and it's January 3rd. So happy New Year to all. Hopefully your new year went well and is going well. CZE has been kind of quiet this week, as they haven't posted anything on their official website there since the 23rd when they announced the holiday celebration tournament, which is still going on, so you can still get in on that. It goes tomorrow till tomorrow at I think it ends at 11:59. So you have the rest of today, all the day tomorrow to get in on that to get your holiday Adamanthian Scrivener, the Night of Bells holiday. There we go. I couldn't remember what the name of it was till it popped up. So yeah, the Night of Bells, that's still going on there. Like I said, there's not a lot that they have posted. I kind of scoured the forums a little bit to see if any orange posts are out there. I couldn't really find anything that was worth talking about, but I did find a few things that we can talk about this week. The first one being Gameforge, when you purchase Platinum, locking accounts. Now I came across a thread where a certain individual, they were purchasing Platinum at the $4.99 mark, and they were doing multiple purchases, because if you do the math, you end up saving a few plat, depending on which way you want to go. And what ended up happening is his account had been locked, and this has happened before, and people normally don't have any issues with that. They just provide the proper information and they get on with their merry way. Well, this particular individual, I think he was a minor, and his account was locked, and he needed the information, and he asked his parents, and they refused to give him the information because I don't know if they didn't want to do it, or they just don't know what's going on, or whatever the case may be, they didn't give him the information so he could unlock his account to purchase more Platinum. So I kind of feel sorry for him, but I don't know if there's a way around this. I did make the suggestion. I'm not sure how he purchased or how that player purchased their Platinum. I purchased all my Platinum through PayPal, so the method I suggested to him, depending on how he purchases Platinum, is create a second account and then use that account to purchase the Platinum and then transfer it over to his primary account. Whether or not that would work, I don't know. It wouldn't work for me since I use PayPal, and it wouldn't matter. So I don't know. What are you guys' feelings on that? I don't, like I said, I don't use the $4.99 option at all, because I mean, when I buy Platinum, it's either $50 or $100 of the Platinum. I'm not going to do multiple transactions at 500 Platinum a time to get to that amount. So I've never ran into that issue, but like I said, I know other people have. Do you think it's a good thing? Do you think they should lock an account when it's multiple little purchases, or should they do something different? Should they lock the accounts if it's multiple big purchases? I mean, where do you draw the line? What's big and what's small? I don't know. I personally don't have a problem with them locking an account at all. It's just for security purposes. I mean, if somebody got into mine and was purchasing Platinum left and right, I would want my account to be locked so that couldn't happen anymore, so that I could take the proper precautions, change passwords, do whatever I have to do. But that's my opinion. That's my feelings on that. I don't know. What do you guys think? I think it's fine the way it is. It's just unfortunate, when it comes down to people who get their accounts locked and they can't get the proper information to get their account unlocked. I mean, what do you do in that situation? Do you fire up another account? I mean, I don't know. I've never been in that situation. Have any of you guys had your Gameforge accounts or the Gameforge account locked so you couldn't purchase Platinum? It's unfortunate, but it is a necessary evil, I think. Another thing that I saw on the forums that somebody brought up again was walled gardens. What are your feelings on walled gardens? I know we've talked about this in the past. It's probably been over a year now about walled gardens. I think right now it's irrelevant, since Hex isn't all that big. I'm not sure how many players there are. There's probably 20,000, 30,000 players. I'm not sure. Once it's bigger, I can see maybe it has to be that way just for server loads. I don't know. But the walled gardens, you can't cross them. So if you're not in the EU, NA, EU servers, you can't play with somebody on another server there. I don't really know how it's gonna look in the end. I mean, if you're familiar with Blizzard obviously has different regions, but you can hop in. You can play in any region that you want to. Obviously, you have to start over with the new accounts and whatnot. So I think the walled gardens are good. It's just when it comes down to tournaments, is unfortunate. There's no I don't think there's any cross talk there between the servers unless it's a global event. Then there would be. So What do you think about walled gardens? I think it's necessary. It will be necessary. Right now, it's probably not necessary. I believe it's, somebody spoke about, what they do? They hopped into some other region, and the auction house is basically empty. I think, if I remember correctly, Cory Jones recently was just talking about this in the interview with Ciros that they did. That was last week. They did that interview there, and I think Cory mentioned this, the walled gardens there. And I will put a link to that interview if you haven't seen it or heard about it. Go ahead and watch that. It's a pretty decent interview there. Any interview with Cory Jones is actually pretty entertaining because he's so passionate about the game, and it's just fun to watch him and listen to him talk about HEX. Let's see, what else can we talk about here? Oh, there was a very nice post about auction house prices that was put on the forums there, and somebody did a spreadsheet about that laid out the auction house prices for every card, packs, platinum, gold, what have you, and you can see the trends of the data of how much things were going for, and it's publicly available, and I'll link that in the description down below too, so you guys can check that out. I don't play the auction house much. Like I said, I've bought a few things, but I really, if I'm looking for something and there's only 3 of them there, I'll buy the cheapest one. I don't hunt for deals. I'm not that crazy about buying the best deal and then turning around and selling it yet. Maybe someday we'll do that, but who knows. But yeah, I mean, then like I said, not a whole lot happened this week here, so not a whole lot to talk about other than those few things. And I'll go ahead and, like I said, I'll link those articles in the description down below. So let's go ahead and get to the giveaway. The first primal pack was cracked last week, and we have the winners post up here. And winner number 1, who gets first pick, is going to be Torana. Number 2 is PJ Vetter. 3 is Syrian. 4 is Zubli. And 5 is Stormchild. So congratulations to you guys there. I'll get your cards mailed out to you as soon as this video is done. So let's go ahead and get to this week's pack opening, which is going to be a normal set 2 pack. And see what we can pull out here. Alright. I haven't opened a pack in a while, so I'm going to guess rare. Legendary, maybe? Maybe it's a rare. That's okay. Okay, so what do we have here for our commons? We have Molten Slagard, Fish Hands, Launchpad Specialist, Manti Ranger, Dragon Guard Stalwart, To the Skies, Phoenix Guard Messenger, Elite Pyromancer, Dark Spire Punisher, Charge Hulk, and Feeding the Young Ones, and that's for our commons. Our uncommons are Stink Troll, and Mentor of the Flames, and Hawk Wind. And our rare will be Samson, Lead Ballistics Engineer, 4 cost, 2 Ruby Threshold, Troop Dwarf Ranger. He is unique, so you can only have one of them out at a time. But his card text reads, non-combat damage dealt by dwarves and artifacts you control is increased by 1. He is a 4/3, so not a bad card there at all. So that's that. That is this week's pack. Go ahead and let me know your top 5 picks in the description down below, or not the description, in a comment down below. If you want to let me know something else other than your top 5 picks, be sure to leave a comment. If you like the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more HEX Update Saturdays, be sure to click that subscribe button down below, and we'll have another video for you soon.